on the third floor. These two pretty hideous-looking young women dancing around, wearing robes made of stitched flesh. And that's kind of the party that you just walked in on. So, for starters, let me roll something here. Okay. They don't seem to have noticed you yet, though they have noticed the darkness, and so they're kind of just looking around through the void. Not sure where you are, but knowing that there's something there.
Do they seem hostile, or are they still just kind of laughing?
So the cackling kind of died down. It's I guess I would describe it as a bit of a nervous looking around. This seems a bit unfamiliar to them, and so it would seem like self-defense instincts are kind of kicking in a little bit, but they haven't seen you, so you don't really know how they'll react to you per se.
Alright, I guess I'll just say out to both of them, if you promise not to attack, I'll make the darkness go away.
Okay. So as they're kind of like blindly looking around, kind of reaching their hands out, kind of in all directions, and eventually at least find each other, and kind of you can see they're sort of leaning on one another per sort of like to at least have some sense of what's going on. They kind of look in your general direction, still clearly not seeing you, and they say, who are you?
My name is Malgar.
Okay. I would say those of you who are downstairs could probably hear this exchange, by the way.
Okay.
Who is it?
I don't know.
I grab Yoan. Who is it?
Yoan, let go of me?
Okay. Well, who is it?
I don't know.
Oh. Well, should we go check? Where's that old lady?
I don't know that either.
At least watch my back, and I'll start heading up.
Okay. So you begin making your way up the steps that kind of encircle the windmill. How far would you like to go? Would you like to go to the second floor, or start making your way to the third?
Up until I see the darkness cloud. Or, not cloud, but like the darkness.
Alright, so yeah, you climb up the first flight of steps and find yourself on the second floor, which is about halfway obscured by the darkness. Like, as you come up, you can see just kind of a rounded path in front of you that just barely shows the base of the next flight of steps. And you can kind of see the lip of what looks like a basin or vat where, knowing this is a windmill, the flour would probably be collected.
Okay.
Beyond that, though, the entirety of the room is obscured.
Alright, I'll just kind of get to the edge of the room then and just say, Melkar, can you drop the darkness so we can get up to you?
Hold on a moment.
Okay. And then about 30 seconds later, you just hear... Pull out my didgeridoo.
Okay. Would Yoan like to do anything over the course of this?
No.
Okay, so you're just kind of hanging out with Rictavio near the door?
I follow Ron.
Okay. And Rictavio just kind of brandishes his silvered cane sword thing and stays in the doorway, seemingly looking about, maybe suspecting that perhaps this woman has gone invisible and not wanting to grant her free passage. All right. So, in response to Malkar, the younger ladies are just like, uh, yes, fine, fine. Sure. Just, can we see?
What? So they agreed?
So it would seem.
I dropped the darkness.
Okay. So, at this point, you can all see somewhat clearly. And I suppose now would be a good time to bring us over to this.
It's so tiny.
I cannot see.
You're
You should be
blind?
able to see. Oh, maybe because you're part way out. Because I didn't want to put you like squarely next to them in case you wanted to like turn around and not get attacked. Can you see?
Okay, yeah. Before I could only see like a little bit like here.
Yeah, it's because you're like technically in a wall.
You would be off the map.
So, how ugly did you say these things were?
Like a -3.
Oh. Like a
I mean,
legit like,
are they?
Hagrid in terms of face from Skyrim.
Sort of. I mean, younger looking than that, but they have like lots of just like open sores and things like that on their skin. Um, Lots of like bumps and boils and warts.
Could
This
you
is
put a
getting into
bag
my
over their
territory.
head?
What were
I'm
you saying, Brown?
I'm just saying these are my kind of people.
Okay. So, are you doing anything else as you drop the darkness, or just kind of staring at them?
I'm just kind of sitting here.
Okay.
Holding my staff like a walking stick, standing there.
All right. Yoan and Ron, go ahead and make perception checks.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Yoan, from downstairs, you hear 3 little knocks. And what sounds like a bubbling of some sort of thick, viscous liquid
From downstairs?
from downstairs in the room where you just were.
I'll turn to Ron and say quietly, I hear something from where we just were.
I'll turn to you and say, "What?" And message Yoan. Say what?
I heard bubbling and weird noises from downstairs.
You want to check it out?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check on Melkar and then I'll come down.
Okay. I go back downstairs cautiously. I want to speak.
Okay. All right. In the meantime, the 2 hideous-looking females upstairs with Melkar, kind of, as the darkness is dissipating, they hone in and finally lay eyes on Melkar. At which point, both of them have these wicked grins that begin to sort of stretch across their face, and as you see some of the teeth exposed, you can see they're just yellow and jagged, broken in several places. um,
I just kind of wave with my free hand and say hi.
all right. Uh, the one on your left is the first one to sort of react, and she says, "Hello, I. What are you doing at our home?"
My group heard about rumors of missing children, and they wanted to look into it. Not that I care.
I see. And well, if you don't care, then what are you doing here?
Not caring.
Wandering?
Hmm. And these friends, where are they?
Uh, Last I knew, downstairs.
Hmm. Perhaps you could introduce us?
Uh, I guess. Sure. I just start going down the stairs.
Okay. In the meantime, Yoan has sneakily made his way back. Do you want to go all the way or part way down the steps?
I want to go until I can see something strange happening downstairs.
Okay. So you go most of the way down, and kind of looking out into the very cluttered ground floor room of the windmill, you can see near the center of the room is this dark, aged-looking barrel with the lid removed, and inside of it is this thick, syrupy, like greenish black liquid that is just bubbling and churning, and it's almost as though something is trying to swim or pull its way up through whatever this substance is. But you haven't seen anything break the surface.
Fun. Can I? Do I have any idea what it is?
Let's see what kind of check this would be. Let's call that.
Let's see
Call that a
then.
religion check.
Oh, never mind.
Religion.
Yeah, you really have no idea what this is.
Um. Can I find, I don't know, like a rock or something in the room and drop it in there?
Yeah, there are a number of like loose, what look to be little bits of bone here and there. Um, would you like to just drop a piece of that in?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I see Rictavio.
Yeah, he's in the same place, kind of just cautiously eyeing the bubbling barrel of whatever this is. He doesn't really seem to know what to make of it either. But as you drop a couple little pieces of bone into the barrel, it just churns and bubbles, and there's this like as it just sinks in and is no longer visible in the dark greenish black fluid.
Okay. Can I find something long enough where I can like kind of poke it into it and pull it out?
Sure. I'd say it's easy enough to find something like maybe a broom. If you'd like to stick the broom handle into the barrel or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you go and do that, and as you kind of plunge the handle of the broom down into the barrel, you hit something, maybe about halfway down. It feels a bit softer. Well, softer than the wood you were expecting to hit at the bottom, to say the least. And it seems to be moving.
Can I try and like pull it up or something?
Sure. So you try to like scoop under it, sort of, and
Yeah.
drag it up the side.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you do that, then, and it almost seems as though whatever this is making an effort to hang on to the broom handle. You
I'm
kind
gonna turn to Rictavio and say there's something in here.
of, all right. You slide the handle of the broom up the inside of the barrel, and kind of hanging off of it as it breaks the surface is this strange little creature. Probably about 2 feet tall, greenish in color, vaguely humanoid, but it has this almost pig-like snout with kind of gnarled, borderline elven-looking ears that look like they've been chewed on, and a number of sharp yellow teeth in kind of an open, kind of like snapping set of jaws. And it has both of its hands kind of wrapped around the handle of the broom as it breaks the surface and just shows up. Let's see, if you're at the barrel, and there, and it's right next to you.
Can I interrupt to say that instead of actually going up to see Malkar, did I hear all the stuff he said to them?
Probably. I mean, you're practically speaking, you're only about 10 feet away.
Okay, well, I would like to have gone down instead.
Okay.
And upon hearing that Malkar is fine, I want to go down and just be at the top of the stairs watching Yoan do the broomstick thing. Do I recognize what this thing is? Have I ever seen one before?
Make a history check.
Can I make a check too, now that I've seen it?
Sure.
Damn.
Unfortunately, this is not a creature you would have seen before.
That who? Either of us?
Yeah, neither of you would have seen it before. If you'd like, you can both make religion checks. Okay, so Ron, having dabbled a bit in some darker subject matter, you're not sure exactly what kind, but you have certainly heard descriptions of various types of like minor demons that kind of fit the bill here, and just so you can see what's going on.
Oh, okay.
There.
I'm just gonna climb down so I can actually see what the hell's going on. There we go.
All right.
And I'll say, Yoan, what are you doing messing around with that demon? Put that back where you found it.
At that point, I'm gonna try and just break my end of the broom over the beside the cauldron so it falls back in.
Okay. Go ahead and make, let's call that a strength check. Alright, so the broom kind of like begins to break, and you kind of plunge the thing about halfway in. It's still hanging on, but it's down like, just about to nipple level, hanging on in the barrel, just kind of flailing around, trying to pull its way out.
Can I viciously mock it and say, "Get off that broom, bad demon, bad"?
Sure.
Okay. Get back in that sludge where you belong.
Alright.
Who needs exorcisms when you just taunt the thing?
Yelling at it.
Alright. Yeah, it kind of gives you this just look of hurt.
Yeah. I just kind of stand there giving it the evil eye.
Yeah, so as it's flailing, it's still holding onto the broom, but it kind of just like pauses for a minute and looks at you like, "What the hell, man?"
I'm gonna take this opportunity to try and break it again and fail.
So yeah, you kind of pull the broom back up with the thing still hanging on, just up out of the sludge, and slap it back down, and it doesn't do anything.
Since this isn't working, can I intimidate it by looking much larger and greener than it is, with pointier teeth?
Sure, go ahead and make a check.
How is this thing looking?
I mean, it's taken a bit of damage. It doesn't look like it's like on death's door or anything. Let's see here.
I'm gonna walk over. Can I take a turn?
Right, but just so
Yeah.
so we know what's going on here, as Yoan like tries to be intimidating or whatever.
And fails miserably.
Yeah, the little creature just kind of snaps its gaze back to the Yoan and just. "Wah!"
It's mocking Yoan.
Sort of.
Yep.
So I'm gonna walk over and like it's just kind of hanging from the broom, right?
Yeah, it's like partially submerged in this thick greenish black stuff, and yeah, it's just kind of hanging on and responding to Yoan.
All right, I'm gonna walk over and kind of like I guess squeeze by Yoan and get over here next to it. I'm gonna say, "I warned you," and reach out and just take a big bite out of the back of its neck.
What?
Okay.
Yep. So what do I roll for that?
A constitution check?
I'm okay with that.
Okay, go ahead and just roll a d20.
All right.
Okay.
Make Ron do all the checks tonight.
Let's see.
Or I would
Yeah,
attempt to like, kind of like just bite down and just tear as much of its neck as I can.
Okay.
Okay, Ozzy.
You don't know. Yeah, so you do make contact. It's not its hide is kind of tough. You are able to bite through a little bit, but you don't do as much damage as well, you would think a full-on bite should do. Not that it seems resistant, just it's kind of a rough texture. It's like eating octopus.
And I'll just kind of give it like the evil, mean look, like a stern look, and just point down like it should go down.
Okay. Let's cut back to Melkar and the two ladies upstairs. So you're just coming back down?
Yeah, keep going until I see them.
Okay. We're getting pretty crowded in here.
Yep.
So let's see. That's gonna be. Malkar there. And then this
Did they
one
follow me?
there, yeah.
Sweet.
So you've got these. Well, first the group sees Malkar coming back down the steps, followed by these two sore, boil, just open wound covered females wearing what looks like flesh that's been stitched together, and they seem a bit confused at what they've seen. In the meantime, as they are all walking downstairs, you hear another, seemingly on the side of the barrel, at which point it starts churning and bubbling again.
Is it like the same barrel that they're holding the thing out of?
Uh-huh.
What? There's something's in there gonna eat it, isn't there? Oh, I'm just gonna stand and watch.
I'm gonna cast Frostbite on the thing on the end of my broom. But there's a syntax error.
You broke your frostbite.
Yeah, I did. Constitution saving throw.
Can I make some kind of check to see if I know what that thing is too, by the way?
Sure. Go ahead and make both a history and a religion check. Okay, that is a 14 on that con save.
That fails. 1d6 damage.
Alright.
And it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes.
It already
So
did
if
have
it's
it.
somehow it's a weapon, and it has disadvantage.
It's got disadvantage on any attack roll anyway.
Oh, there you go.
My mockery.
Well, I still gave it 5 points of damage. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
I'm trying to freeze it off the broom.
I'm over here trying to gnaw it off the broom.
It's still like hanging on, just kind of snarling at you. Just
Shattering happening.
yeah, sort of. Okay. So, the two ladies who have just come down the steps, one of them just sort of chimes in and says, What are you doing?
I don't know. I came down here and Yoan was playing around with this demon.
I'm trying to get him off the broom.
I'm helping with whatever Yoan's doing.
I just face palm.
I wipe my mouth.
Who are you?
The one who had been doing the talking says, My name is Bella.
Bella.
And she kind of looks over at the other one. And it's kind of like a... There's a pause as they kind of like share a look. And she says, I'm Ophalia.
Can you possibly spell your name for me? I'm logging it in that book. Oh, I was close. I spelled it Greek style. PH instead of FF.
Mm-hmm. And at that point, Bella kind of just picks it back up. And so, I hear there have been some concerns about children or something?
Yeah.
Well, what about children?
They seem to have been disappearing around this area. So they would say.
Well, that's interesting. Um, so what, you've come to find them or whatever adventurous thing people do?
He really wanted dream pastries.
At this point, I'm looking around. Where's that old lady? She owes me a couple more dream pastries.
Old lady?
Yeah, the lady with the cart. The one who sold me the dream pastries.
As a side note, the little demon creature in the vat is just kind of looking back and forth between people as they're talking.
Yep.
I wave to the demon.
At this point, I'm completely ignoring the whole demon.
I am too. Besides the fact that it's just still just where it is, as long as it doesn't move too much.
Yeah, and the barrel it's in continues to just bubble and churn.
It's not like struggling to hold on or anything. It's just kind of chilling there, listening to us.
Yeah, it's
right?
just it's like it's like it's just kind of hanging onto a pool noodle or something.
Oh, okay.
um, yeah. So Bella's like,
Oh, yes, Mother does make some delicious pastries.
Indeed. I think she owed me a couple.
Well,
and she kind of tries to squeeze her way through the very cramped quarters now with all of you.
I'll move around the barrel.
Yeah. I will move out
Okay.
of the way as well if need be.
Yeah, she just kind of squeezes through and goes to like a small cabinet, actually right behind where Ron is, and pulls out a couple of what look to be already wrapped, sort of packaged pastries. As she goes through, you can see like a few different vials of assorted liquids and a couple of little boxes and things in there as well. But she kind of turns back around and says,
ah, well, we have a few here. Um, anything else?
No, that's it. I paid her and then everything kind of went ass up and this is kind of how it ended up. So, she just kind of disappeared, I think. She went from being here to not here.
She disappeared after I cast my darkness.
Oh,
Like literally just vanished.
right. And I looked to the girl. Do you know where she is?
At about this point, I would like, let's see, Yoan and Malkar to make perception checks.
Because I have a low passive.
My passive isn't that high.
Mine's 16.
Mine is a 9.
Yours is really low, so.
All right. So yeah, as Ron is asking this question, there's kind of a dull shimmer. Actually, I gotta move Ron's thing for reasons. I'll put you back.
That's fine. I don't mind being in the wall.
There's a dull shimmer as behind Yoan, a crouched, purple-skinned figure begins to just materialize out of thin air.
I flip around.
Okay.
You what, mate?
What's behind Ron? Oh, that's the one of the chicks.
Yeah. So chick there,
She looks
and
kind of pretty.
other thing. I mean,
I
to
don't know.
each their own, I guess.
I mean, just the mini looks. She doesn't look ugly at all. She's just like blue.
Just standard Barovian female mini, but
Oh.
anyway. Yeah, so this figure materializes, at which point the little demon begins scurrying up over the edge of the barrel and lunges toward Yoan.
Can I try and knock the broom one more time and see if I can knock him back in the thing? Or is it already leaping at me?
Well, let's see. Looks like I still gotta roll some initiative for the little
Nope.
guy. Unfortunately, he is able to scramble up the length of the broom, and he first kind of snaps at you with his teeth. With a 5, that's not going to do it. And also takes a swing with his claws, which does hit with a 21, dealing 7 points of slashing damage. And at this point, we're going to have to start using this initiative. So, Bella, the one you've been speaking with so very much, strangely. Let's see. She is going to... She's going to begin casting a spell.
To make more dream pups.
Definitely. Okay.
I'm just standing here watching.
Yeah.
Chuckling
So
as the demon.
This is fun. So, Becca, what would you say is Yoan's worst nightmare?
Oh, great.
Being permanently handcuffed to Ron.
Probably being stuck in a,
Probably in terms of perhaps some sort of creature.
Oh, in terms of a creature.
Mm-hmm.
Does his grandfather count?
Sure.
Okay. His grandfather.
All right. So I need Yoan to make a wisdom save.
Now I can roll high. I see how it is.
Okay. Just because things aren't complicated enough, the second Yoan token is going to have to work for Yoan's grandfather. Let's see. All right. So an image of your grandfather appears in front of you. You feel a bit of fear begin to kind of rise up in you, but you're able to fight it off. And as you kind of steel yourself and prepare for whatever foul magical treachery this is, the image just dissipates. That's going to do it for Bella. So that brings us to the little guy again, who is going to just try and like effectively climb up Yoan's body and just keep attacking. Okay. That is no on both. He snaps and claws at you, but he is unable to make any sort of contact. Yoan, what are you doing?
I want to take my dagger and try and stab him,
Okay.
but not get blood on me.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a pretty
Damn.
messy job, so you're probably gonna get some blood on you.
Is he dead?
Oh, he's dead.
Gosh
You
darn
just
it.
slice him right down the belly, and
I mean, I have this. I can finally use it, but I can't. Oops, sorry.
Just decapitates the guy with a dagger.
Savage attackies.
Yeah, I had to fix that.
Yeah. But yeah, you just like fillet this thing, and as the guts of the little tiny creature begin to pour out, you see that they are kind of along the same color and consistency as what you've seen in the barrel there. But the little guy is no more. Anything else for Yoan?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
He's gonna look around for a cloth to clean off the blood.
In
Okay.
the middle of being attacked.
Yep.
Malkar sheds a tear for the demon.
All right. So then, Ophelia is going to then turn and give a pretty nasty stink eye to Yoan.
What save do I have to roll this time?
You need to make another wisdom save.
I feel like it's much better that I'm making these instead of Rowan.
Yep.
Probably.
It's for the best.
All right. And let's see. Okay. So you are just able to fend off the wave of nausea that begins to creep through your body. You don't suffer any ill effects, but you see that Ophelia's eyes have now just gone all black as her gaze is fixated on you. Melkar, what are you doing?
Um. Hmm. Did I ever figure out what that thing is? I rolled a 23 history and 15 religion.
Oh, the little demon thing?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. That is a creature known as a dretch. It is a very low level demon, essentially.
Um. Hmm. I guess I'm just gonna look over to the woman next to me and use my awakened mind to just like, what the hell's going on?
Okay. Um, is that one of those things where she can like automatically respond or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's a limit other than what it takes to do in a turn.
All right. Well, in that case, she just says,
If you don't care, then just step aside.
Alright. Just sit there. I'll hold my action just in case. Just until the end of the round.
"Okay." What kind of action? Like an attack?
Either like an attack or spell.
Okay. That's specific enough. I'm not going to make you fully spell it out. Okay. So that brings us to the purple hunched figure standing kind of off in the corner. After finishing the act of materializing, this creature is going to just swipe with the rather nasty looking claws that you can see protruding from its spindly fingers. It's going to. Well, placement being what it is, it's going to attack Yoen.
Should have never moved over that spot.
What's your AC?
16.
Just hits. Doing
Can I
11
cutting
points.
words?
Oh, yes, you can.
I'm going to say, I'm going to just kind of peek over Yoan's shoulder and go, "Oh God, you're ugly." Dear God, Yoan,
All right.
watch out for that purple thing.
And you don't even need to roll for that because any reduction is enough to negate the hit. So,
It's because I have a shield. I can cast spells with shields as long as they're not two-handed. Is there any limitation?
I mean, you have to have a free hand if you need to do anything somatic.
Yeah, but I have a free hand. As long as I put my weapon down. So
yeah. Okay. All right. So then Octavio is gonna jump into action here, as he is brandishing his sword
that
cane.
him? I can only see like a very edge of his picture.
Probably because he's like standing in the doorway. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So he is going to promptly head over this way and make a pair of attacks with his sword cane. That is a pair of misses, as this hunched figure is somehow deceptively fast and agile and able to dodge the attacks. Ron, what are you doing?
Ron, looking around his situation, is just gonna kind of just say, "Oh, excuse me, sorry, coming through, pardon me," and just make my way to the doorway. Ah, shit, I can't see anything.
All right, so there's a couple things we gotta get through before
yeah,
we.
that's fine.
Yeah, so that's gonna be 2 opportunity attacks.
Oh, is it? Oh, there's a bitch here. Or which one we get the opportunity attack?
Yeah, the one you were right next to, and then the one that you would be passing that's on the stairs that you picked.
Okay, then you know what? I'll stay right here. So I'll take the one.
Okay.
Just not the other.
Okay. All right. Claw attack. That is a 13 to hit.
That is my AC.
You take 15 points of slashing damage.
Okay, that hurt. So. And as soon as that happens, I am going to turn around and I am going to drop a shatter at level 2. And I believe that was a 10. Let me see what the radius is. I had a point. But I just couldn't-
Want to hit everyone in here?
No, I can do it on a point. It's a 10-foot radius, so I'm going to drop it.
This room's like 20 feet.
Yeah, but I could drop it
room
outside, can't I?
is a 10-foot radius.
Am I able to drop it outside?
You probably have to be able to see it.
Shit. Okay. Well, I'll redact that then. Sorry, I thought I could just drop it like out here somewhere.
Well, okay.
Outside.
Here's one thing though. What's the radius again?
10 foot.
I'd say if you want to get creative, you could probably aim it at a point on the ceiling and have it kind of erupt from there. And it would give you enough of a padding to make this happen.
Okay. I essentially wanted to hit shithead number 1, and if I could, shithead number 2.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
I'd say you could do that.
Okay. I will do that then.
Alright, so that's con saves.
Yes.
Alright. That is 1 fail and 1 crit success.
Okay. So yeah, it's 14 damage.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it.
Alright.
Oh, and a non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried also takes damage. Does that damage the barrel as well?
It could, yeah.
Okay, yes, I
So-
would like to essentially just fucking blow the barrel up.
Okay. So yeah, as the blast just emanates out from the ceiling, it hits both Bella and Ophalia, and also just kind of at the cusp, sort of hits the barrel as well, which splinters and collapses sideways toward this cluster of Yoan, Ron, Tavio, and the purple thing. Um, the greenish black, almost tar-like substance then begins to kind of spill uh, over in that direction, and you can see kind of wriggling within it is the form of another Dretch.
And I'll look at Yoan and say, oops. Um, I'll say, you got this, and I'll clap Yoan on the shoulder and inspire Yoan.
Is that a D6 or D8?
It's a D8.
Okay,
And then
and
I'll
that's
match
it for round. Okay,
Yes.
cool. So then, Bella.
Is Malkar doing anything? I guess he has till the end till his turn. So.
Yeah, can I use that held action to just cast a spell real quick?
Sure. Okay.
you fucking bastard!
All right. So, just so
I'll try to disperse the moment.
Oh, that's not a circle. This. And it is a 15 radius.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's fucking huge.
It goes around corners and everything, too.
It's literally a giant ball of black.
Yep. And so it's focused on Malkar, I assume.
Yeah, I have it on my staff.
Okay. So anything in the circle is magical darkness that cannot be seen through even with dark vision.
I can't see the circle. I see everybody still, I just don't see anything else.
Well, if you prefer, I could do this.
That works!
What? No, 'cause I can't see.
That is legit, that's canon, that's exactly what I see.
Let's see.
No, I'd actually be okay with this.
Here we go.
I only see icons.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, Melkar is different, but we can accommodate that as needed.
Oh, okay, it's just changing it for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I literally just put a big circle on the map. Okay. So then that will bring us to Bella. Going to... what are the requirements on this?
She has to slice her own heart out.
Why you no roll spell? Not sure that one works. This one doesn't.
Nope.
Alright.
Bella slits her own throat.
Just putting that up there for future.
Okay. Alright. Creature. See, well, if she can't see, so she can't do that.
Good! Who are you directing that towards, Brown?
Oh,
No one right now.
okay. Well, this changes things.
What?
She has dark vision.
Even with dark vision, you can't see through it. You have to have Devil's Sight or something like that.
She's probably a fucking evil thing that can see pure darkness.
Couldn't see me before.
Or she at least acted like she couldn't.
Well, she's just gonna come in and making a quick check to see if she can detect something by some other means. Alright, she's going to attack in a random direction, and we'll see what happens.
Come on, attack the demon. Or attack herself.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You hear just this cutting of air very, very close to Yoan, but not quite. Yoan, it's fucking dark. You can't see anything. What are you doing?
I am going to conjure animals.
Okay.
I am going to conjure.
You have to be able to see the space you're conjuring them in.
I do.
It says, form of the beast appear in an unoccupied space that you can see within range.
Yeah.
Nothing is in range that you can see.
True.
Oh,
Nope.
That's what the one thing just had the issue with.
This is gonna be a 3-hour fight, and I'm okay with it. It's gonna be like 50%. Oh no, can't do that. I can't see. Oh, can't do that. I can't see.
Lasts for 60 rounds.
I can do this. Doesn't say you have to see it, just that I can.
No, it's just 6 creatures
choose
around
them.
you.
Okay.
Please choose Malkar as one of them.
Okay, so sister,
Bella Ophelia.
the weird lump on the floor, the purple thing,
Uh-huh.
Malkar.
Oh yeah!
Is
You don't
there
have to
anyone
choose
else?
another.
I mean, you haven't seen anything else.
Okay, I'm gonna choose those 6 things.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Alright.
This is gonna get interesting.
Damn it.
Nope.
Yeah, I have a 15.
15. Okay. All right. Little guy.
And it can't use its reactions. Oh god.
Okay. So you can't exactly see the results of your handiwork, but yeah, you pop your spell.
Okay. Do I find something to clean my dagger on?
If you'd like, you can make a perception check at disadvantage.
Like, did I find it before when I was looking for it?
Were you gonna just stop and clean your dagger mid-combat?
Well, I'm not doing anything for my bonus action.
I would say you would have been able to pick up something, maybe some scrap of cloth or something. So
Ends
sure.
up being my cloak.
I just want to, like, quick swipe over the blade and put it, I don't know, wherever it was on my belt.
Okay. All right.
And then just throw the cloth in a random direction.
Okay.
Splat.
That's not at Ron.
No.
Ooh, this could get interesting too. All these fucking curveballs with the darkness. Let's see. Okay. So, we have to run to something else. Ooh.
Nope.
Ooh.
Nope.
Okay.
Gotta see it.
That's what you think. Oh, come on. Roll 20, why you bad? All right. So, you hear kind of this cautious stumbling, seemingly going just slightly back up the stairs. And then I need to roll another check because reasons. And you hear some sort of magical energy begin to whoosh, coalesce slightly above you and further back into the windmill. Nothing seems to have happened quite yet, but something's going down.
Can I see?
Yeah, you can see that Ophelia is quite slowly beginning to start casting a spell.
Alright, I wanna just kind of move back up in that direction. I wanna go back up the stairs as well.
Very slowly.
I got 15 feet I can move.
I know, but you're still moving very slowly.
I wanna telepathically tell her that it's me coming through.
Okay. Yeah, she doesn't seem to respond, but yeah, so you're heading. How far up would you like to go?
My full 15.
Full 15. Okay. That.
About half of that room should be uncovered, maybe.
Well, let's see. So I'm gonna move this for a second. That. That would basically put
Isn't
you.
it a 15-foot radius?
Yeah.
It's a spiral staircase and it can go around corners and whatnot.
It's just a solid globe of black completely around you.
So that's what's there.
I see nothing.
Good. You deserve to.
The entire room is still obscured.
For me?
For us.
Well, no, but you're saying, oh, it should clear half the room. No, it has not even begun to clear the room.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, does it take an action or anything to drop a concentration?
Yeah, if you'd like. Or, well, wait. Would you like to drop your concentration?
And I'll wait until next turn.
Okay. Would you like to use a bonus action or an action? You can't use both.
Can I use an action to dash? And move another 15 feet.
You could.
I want to go back on that third floor or as close to it as I can.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to make the third floor, but let's see. And that's going to be 1, 3 there. And okay, so then on that floor, everything is covered. And make another shape, because reasons. probably. Oh, not what I wanted. All right. Centered on about where you be, which is like there. Okay. So a little bit is cleared out.
How much?
So it's
Like the black circle? Oh, okay. Does that mean I can kind of see?
can you see outside of it, or if you're just completely covered, you're just in
If you're covered, you can't see anything.
okay.
But there, just for reference. Okay. Cool. And that's it for Melkar, right?
Yep.
Okay. So then the purple thing is going to just keep swinging in the direction that it had something before. So that's going to be an attack at disadvantage on Yowen. That is an 11, which I don't think hits.
Nope.
Okay. Or wait, actually, disadvantage, but then it would have advantage attacking a blinded creature. So that would cancel out, but I'd take the first roll, which is still the 11. So, yeah, you don't get hit. Isn't this fun? Okay. Gonna bring us to Rotavio, who has a little bit of visibility. He can kind of see something going on over here. It's gonna lead to starting over. Making a couple of attacks against Ophelia. So then that is 2 hits. And you just hear Ophelia like kind of slow screaming. Everything she does just slightly impeded by the spell that's currently affecting her.
That didn't break her spell, did it?
It did not.
Okay.
But Ron, it is your turn.
Alright. Knowing where the door was, I'm going to take a step to my right, bump into the post here, and say, "Oh, sorry, Malkar," and go, "Oh, I can see," and I'm gonna just step out the door and take a few steps out here, and just kind of stand out here. And do I see
Alright.
anything going on out here?
No, just a quiet day in the Barovian countryside. I mean, the wagon is resting, several feet back, kind of off map.
Okay.
But yeah, nothing crazy going on.
I will yell out, "Rictavio, should I let our friend out?"
There's a bit of a delay as you can hear him like chopping away at something
Yeah.
in there, and he's like, sure.
All right. So that was what, 3 feet? 3 movement?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, yeah.
All right. So wherever that is, I'm just gonna just make a straight line now. Question 2.
Yeah.
Fairy fire. If I drop it, if anything enters it, do they also get lined in the fairy fire, or is it just anything that's in it when I drop it?
What does the spell say?
Boom. So it doesn't say what happens if they enter it.
Well, it specifies, though, any creature in the area when the spell is cast is outlined. So
Okay.
if it's not when the spell is cast, I would say it's not outlined.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna just take off then, using my action to dash over as far as I can to the cart.
All right, and I would say you'd probably end up using like your next turn to go through the steps of actually letting the tiger out.
Yes,
Fair?
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with
Okay.
that.
All right. It's gonna bring us to Bella. She is going to see what she can perceive. All right. Still more random swinging because she is very disoriented right now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you hear and
Oh, something died. Oh, she hit the fucking dredge. I was wondering. At first, I thought she stepped on a murloc. Exactly.
All right. That's gonna do it for her. So, Yoan, what are you doing?
I am going to stab where I last remember Bella being. Do I have disadvantage, right?
Yes.
You have a inspiration.
I guess I can use that, but does that do
How is-
anything when I crit fail?
Yeah, nat 1 is a nat 1.
That one. Okay.
Sadie, you smell.
So she's gonna lay next to you.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. And that's, well, I mean, you can move if you'd like. I suppose.
I mean, I don't know anything about moving. I'm surrounded by darkness.
Yeah.
So that's kind of that.
Okay. So that'll bring us to Ophelia, who will finally get the opportunity to launch her attack that she's been taking quite some time to cast. All right. That will make its way out and toward, well, I guess the one that's harassing her now. So she just blasts something at Rotavio. He kind of winces a bit, and she begins casting another spell slowly.
Wait, it was just out of curiosity. It wasn't an attack, was it? Because it would be a disadvantage if he's right up in her face.
This is an interesting spell,
Okay.
and for that reason, there is no way of imposing disadvantage.
Gotcha. Just making sure.
Yep. Okay. That's about all she can do. Melkar, what are you doing?
Having second thoughts, I'm gonna go back down a little bit.
Okay. All right. How far is a little bit?
How far will the 15 feet get me again?
15 feet would put you right here, like at the top of the steps.
Would I be able to see anyone at the bottom?
I mean, you could probably see the whole flight of steps, so you'd end up looking at Ophelia and then Rictavio following her up and attacking her.
Okay. Dun 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 dun.
So,
Rictavio.
What?
I want to go to the stairs and attack Rictavio.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. So the darkness moves to about here. And you throw a firebolt down at Rictavio. Okay, you do hit him, and in front of his robes just bursts into flame. He cannot see where the hell that came from, so he doesn't know what's going on.
That's on my turn.
Okay. That brings us to the purple one, who...
1 second.
Yeah.
Did you roll a d20? If a creature attempts to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, roll a d20. On 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn.
Good point.
You can also roll a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn.
Oh, wait, shouldn't I have done that last turn then?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Alright, I'll do that one from
So
them.
yeah, first the wisdom save, which...
Okay, you saved.
Okay.
So
So yeah, you're good. You're golden. You
Oh,
could even
then-
move more if you wanted, but I don't know why you would.
Yeah, okay, I'll stay here and then I'll say telepathically, to the one that's next to me. Kill the old guy, but try and save the other two. I feel like they can be persuaded.
Okay. Yeah, she doesn't really seem to respond. She's a bit slow at the moment. Actually,
That's fine.
I need to make her save. Actually, no, she's doing just fine. So she still doesn't respond. She's a bit busy.
That's fine.
But that brings us to the purple creature hunched down here.
just call him the purple people eater.
Probably not the most inaccurate name. Alright. So then that will be okay. She's gonna keep slashing. So that will be another claw attack. This time not at disadvantage. I'm not going to give advantage, even though Yoan is partially in the darkness. Probably not to the point where it would be relevant. 16 to hit.
Yeah.
So that is 9 points of slashing.
Rude.
TPK.
It could happen.
I'm trying to save you guys
Oh, are you?
while making friends.
Alright. So then that's going to bring us to Rictavio. Still standing in the dark. It's going to keep swinging, albeit at disadvantage. Unless, let's see what you've got here. Yeah. Keep going. That is 1, 2 attacks. That is 1 hit. And you do hear Ophelia again just kind of sounding more annoyed than truly hurt, but you know, it's something. I'll do it for Rictavio. Ron is releasing the tiger.
Yes. Also, when I open it up, I would like to attempt to cast Animal Friendship on...
Always with the animal friendship.
Yeah. And I would like to say, no time to talk. Rictavio's in trouble. There's fancy people in there. They're all purple.
Okay. That's, what, a wisdom save for the spell?
Yeah. Regardless, I just want to tell it that I don't mean it any harm. Or no, sorry, it's, what is it?
Either wisdom or charisma, right?
Oh yeah, it is wisdom, sorry.
Okay. All right. It doesn't seem to hate you as much.
Cool. And I'll say, go, 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 quick, help. I
All
can't
right.
communicate with it, but yeah. And then that will end my turn.
Okay.
Can I inspire it?
I suppose.
All right, I'm gonna say, go save Octavio, quick. So I will inspire it.
All right. Ooh. Bella, who still not seeing anything, is just going to keep swinging. Let's see. Perception check to see if she can pick up on anything. Okay. So, she is able to make a targeted attack in Yoan's general direction. Still a disadvantage. Not with a 10. Okay. That's going to be it for her. Yoan, what are you doing?
I am finally gonna get to cast the spell I want to cast. I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals.
All you can see?
A little bit.
Yes. I'm gonna
Even
conjure
though
them right here.
Wait, I
Right.
moved at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
There is a vertical component to it, though.
Hmm.
So she's like literally on the cusp.
Is that the tiger? Oh, that's cool. I like the tiger mini.
So I'm going to cast 2 dire wolves.
Okay.
Damn.
And I am going to tell them to attack these
Oh God,
hag.
what is happening?
Eric, you've lost all control.
There's like not enough room for all this shit to go down in this space.
Hey, that's why I pieced the fuck out.
Yeah, there's like a 3-way battle going on.
Us versus everybody versus Malkar.
I'm trying
Okay,
to get
so what are you trying to have the dire wolves do?
I'm telling them to attack this creature.
The
The
only
one
one
you
you
can
can
see?
see.
The one what?
The one you can see.
The one I can't see. Which is in the darkness.
Oh, well, I couldn't see your ping, so
Oh. This one.
okay.
But they can smell her. They don't need to see her.
And pack tactics.
And back tactics.
Interesting.
What if everyone smells similar?
You
They
smell like shit.
Okay.
Prestidigitation.
Initiative. Okay. So I need to add them to initiative as well. Fucking A.
We make our own allies, damn it.
Alright. Is that it for Yoan?
Yep, that's my action.
Okay. Brings us to Ophelia, who will finish casting her spell. Hurling a magical projectile of sorts at Rictavio. And gonna hit. Okay.
Heal yourself, Rictavio.
Alright.
You're gonna die.
Okay. And then Ophelia will. Yeah, that's about it. Okay. So, a tiger comes running up the path toward the windmill and kind of hurls itself through the door, having to squeeze and kind of force its way.
Holy fuck.
It's just like snarling and just clawing at the doorway, trying to force its way through, running its snout squarely into the ass end of a direwolf.
I put my direwolves on the other
Your
side.
direwolves are large creatures.
Oh, this thing's a large creature too.
Yeah.
There is
Oh.
not room for 2 large creatures in a total 2 square space.
Could I have, being that this is a large creature, could I have jumped on its back and like rode it up towards the?
Why
If
not?
it lets you.
Why not?
I mean, I did cast animal friendship.
Oh. As my bonus action, can I jump on top of one of my direwolves?
Sure.
Nice.
So,
This stage is getting better and
Direwolf
better.
underneath
I-
me. There. That way the direwolf can be more in here.
I will say I hopped off about where my character is.
Okay.
And bear in mind, I did say attack the purple people, which
Mhm.
I don't know.
Okay. Melkar.
Nope. Right.
Seeing, well, I guess hearing Ron shout, I'm gonna tell this one to protect Ron outside. And then have. What?
Which one? Your pings aren't working.
That
Okay.
one. Sorry, I forgot to ping and I just highlighted it.
It
So have this
turns
one head outside and protect Ron to let in the tiger. And still have this one attack this one. And I am to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. It's not your turn, so
Oh. Didn't you say Yoan?
no, I said Melkar.
Why not?
Because it's not your turn.
I definitely heard Yoan. I don't know why.
Okay, so
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself anyways.
when your turn comes around, you go ahead and do that.
Okay.
But Melkar, what are you doing?
I guess my will hit.
Can I see the wolves or any beasts running around down there?
Yeah, you could probably see like the front of this dire wolf that's kind of at the base of the steps.
Can I make like a history or a nature check to see if I know what these are?
I mean, it's a big ass wolf.
Okay.
Big dog.
God damn it! This is just not going the way I want it to go.
Good. I'm
Zerthal Part 2.
Yep.
Can I? I'm gonna keep getting Rick you. I'm pissed. I already said last session he was wearing off his usefulness.
Okay, well that hits. Pretty tough old man. He's still fighting, still looking pretty fierce.
What? The?
You about to get fucked up.
Oh, damn.
You done fucked up, Ron.
Can I take like one more step to try and cover the entire room in darkness?
Let's see if there's room for that. That's a real question.
Yeah, like the middle of the steps or something.
No, not really. You're kind of as far as you can go.
Oh. Okay, I'll just stay where I am then. Or was. Even if it takes
Might
movement.
be able to jump over the railing onto someone.
I don't want to go down there into the room. I just wanted to go down so I could see more and cover the room.
Okay. So that's it for Melkar then?
I guess, let's see.
Oh, I did drop slow when I conjured animals.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think I have anything for a bonus action. Oh, like my shillelagh cantrip. I'll turn my staff into a shillelagh.
Okay.
just in case. And then that's it.
All right. Brings us to purple creature. All right. So seeing a dire wolf kind of crammed in the corner to the left, another one kind of occupying the majority of the space on its right. Going to
Go invisible. It's going to kill itself.
Going to be scared to death.
totally.
I'm scared that if fucking Octavio finds out, I'm just gonna get decked.
Yep. Oh, you're gonna get dicked anyway, probably.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh. I would like Yoan to go ahead and make a wisdom save.
You do have inspiration still.
Okay. You feel this kind of weird magical tingling wash over your body. Quickly subsides. Do it for that. Okay. Ron, you are staring at the back of a tiger that is still trying to force its way into the building.
Seeing that this is a bit of a clusterfuck, do I see, like, the edge of this dire wolf?
Make a perception check.
I mean, I can kind of see it on the map, so...
Well, right, but it's being obscured by a large creature trying to fit through a medium-sized doorway. You probably can't see a whole lot.
Okay. Well, seeing...
But yeah, you can. I would say you can at least hear that there is some other weird animal thing going on in there.
I'll say, Yoan, is that animal yours? I got a tiger out here. And I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And knowing that this bitch was on the stairs when last I saw her, I'm going to look up at the side of the building and attempt to, like, cast shatter on the side of the building. Like, on this side of the building. Oops.
Okay.
So,
all right.
like, at least centered on that area.
Okay.
Second floor.
Okay.
So it would be, I guess the side is like here, so it would end up hitting that whole.
Yeah, I mean, if you're aiming for the second floor, I'd say it probably wouldn't extend that.
Oh, okay.
You know.
So it'd just be. Basically, I want to be able to hit shithead where I think she is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. So shatter. Boom.
Okay. Con save. And is it all creatures within that space, or all of your choosing?
No, it's anything.
All right, Malkar, go ahead and make a con save.
Yep.
You would choose me.
No, it's each creature in a 10-foot radius centered
Oh.
on that point.
You didn't know you were there because you're shrouded in darkness.
All right, so Malkar, you take 5 points of thunder damage.
Alright.
So, but I would
did
also like to do structural damage. If I can.
Okay.
Just
Okay,
to kind of
yeah, so
like blow the wall out if I can.
All right, the beaten old windmill. I mean, it's not, fully given out or anything, but there are some visible cracks forming along the
fine.
exterior.
I'm okay with that.
Those of you inside you actually don't see it, but you just hear interesting things going on.
Yep. And with that, I'm not seeing anything else. I'm just gonna stand there, and that'll end my turn.
All right. Let's see. To Rictavio. Ooh.
Wait, somehow Rictavio and I switched.
Oh, you probably have the same initiative and put you differently this time.
What's his dex?
12.
Okay, I should be going first because I am 16.
Let's see. So, then Tavio is going to continue hacking and slashing his way up the stairs. Slash, slash. Miss, miss. And yeah, that's for Tavio. Okay, the dire wolves now get to go. Last command that was given on Owen's turn was to attack the thing in the darkness. Oh, this dude's gone then. Okay. That is one attack.
It gets advantage on attack against a creature if at least one ally within 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
18 to hit, and it does 10 piercing damage.
Well, okay. So here's the thing. There's
Oh, it's in
advantage,
darkness.
but then there's disadvantage. So I gotta take the...
Damn.
But it can smell. It does.
Still needs to see to attack.
Yeah, otherwise you'd have gotten fucked by that Mastiff.
Yes, I would have.
If you're attacking something you can't see, you are still at a disadvantage.
What if I had a horse attack?
Or what?
Horde of moles. Moles are.
Well, moles in game speak would probably have something along the lines of either blind sense or tremor sense, which is not a thing that dire wolves have. Because they use their eyes.
So that was both of them attacking?
No, that was I just default to advantage because there are situations where I just got to pull it up. But anyway, so that's first one comes out to be a miss. Second one, also a miss. Okay. Well, they tried.
I only see one.
Because I switched it to whisper like I have all my other NPCs.
They're mine.
He rolled a nat 1 for you, Becca. Just accept it.
I rolled a healthy 8.
Just be glad you didn't get another nat 1 for your initiative roll.
I'm curious, Rictavio's clothes being on fire, is that just the flavor thing, or is he taking damage?
Yeah, it's more of a flavor.
Okay.
I mean, the wolf literally has a thing called keen hearing and smell.
I understand that, but it's
No,
still...
you don't.
You do not. You are wrong, sir.
Somebody's sleeping on the couch tonight. Anyway.
Yep.
Probably you.
Yep.
Probably. I
Sadie.
slept on a couch the last 2 minutes. See, Sadie can find people in
Not
Near darkness.
magical darkness, though.
Yeah. They do have dark vision.
Not
but-
magical darkness.
Correct.
She has cataracts. That's right.
So she can't
Not
see
really.
in light, let alone dark.
You can still see.
It's all blurry.
Yeah. Still sees.
Hag's turn.
Okay.
Egg's turn, indeed. Okay. see, can anybody even see this? No, nobody can see what's happening. So, okay.
I can.
Nope.
From your vantage point, Melkar, make a perception check.
Okay.
Nope.
Aww.
Yoan, your turn.
Okay. I am going to send tell one of my direwolves out the door and make sure no one's. But first, yelling to Ron, I have my wolves, and one is coming out, and send my direwolf out.
I have a tiger.
Let the tiger.
Wait,
That's just
they
my
can get out of a
response.
small door?
It's a tight squeeze. It counts as difficult terrain.
Oh.
So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna send my wolf.
Okay.
Then I'm.
Okay.
You're cutting out really bad, Becca.
Am I now?
Nope. Better.
I just needed to move my mic down.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay. Um. And that's going to be Velia, who is going to just swing at Octavio. Well, at least the disadvantage negated a crit. That is okay.
She is concerned about Octavio.
She is indeed. All right. Do it for her. Tiger. Let's say the tiger is holding a dash action, so to speak, to actually get in once the wolf moves. Melkar, what are you doing?
Going to continue attempting this. Nope! Who do I hit instead?
Hit Ophelia.
Go ahead and roll a d20.
Come on, that one. Hit yourself.
Ooh!
Ooh.
It just kind of participates in the air.
Alright.
She is very concerned. I think we might take a quick break.
Alright.
Wow.
That is the direwolf being concerned.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ferocious direwolf.
Very ferocious direwolf.
Mm-hmm. She rolled low on her intimidate score, alright?
On that one.
Yep. Intimidation was in that one. It's just a big ass direwolf that just.
Just makes puppy dog eyes instead.
Yep. I hope you know when you send your direwolf out, I'm just gonna like pet it and talk to it and tell it it's a good boy.
That's okay. They'll make sure no one comes out.
Okay. I may accidentally distract it, but
No, he's a good boy.
okay. This is turning out to be quite the thing.
I'm just stirring the pot.
No, you're throwing shit in the pot.
You didn't learn from last time.
Nope. I'm gonna have to call the chaotic stupid character.
Nobody knows what I'm doing.
Yeah, no one knows yet. So. I mean, I guess I don't know. You don't know, probably. But doesn't
I don't know
Octavio
anything about
know?
anything.
Yeah.
All I know is the darkness needs to end, and
Got about 55 more rounds to go, buddy.
that's fine. I'm still gonna keep attacking the upper floor because that's where I thought that last thing was. So, and I know I'm not gonna hit any friends.
Oh.
Yep.
Malkar
Hey, I left. I
could be
assumed you
attacking
came down.
someone upstairs.
Huh?
Malkar could be attacking someone upstairs.
I assume Melkar came down to help you when I left. Because last I knew, Melkar was standing at the base of the stairs. And then darkness happened, and I assume Melkar came down to help you. So I assume that bitch retreated up top and has been casting spells. Because that's something I would do.
But do you think you're intelligent enough for other people to emulate your actions?
Hmm?
But do you think you're intelligent enough that other people would actually do what you would do?
Well, knowing that we heard her trying to cast a spell at one point, or at least trying to do something that sounded like spell casting.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I mean, I'm not saying the spell casting. I'm saying where she's spell casting.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm also trying to kind of take the windmill down.
Yeah.
So.
On top of all your friends.
No, that's why I'm assuming everybody is where they were before, and there was nobody standing in that corner. Plus, I'm attacking the second story, not the first.
Yeah, second stories never fall down on first floor.
Nope. I'm not an architect, alright? I'm a fucking musician. That's
Eric,
right. What?
you understand the law of gravity because Taylor's saying musicians don't.
No, I'm just saying I'm not an architect. I don't think ahead of, if I take this wall out, things above it might fall into things below it. I just know that there were bad things in the second story, and so I'm opening up the second story so I can just wantonly throw spells.
Oh, I didn't know you were opening it up. I'm just gonna crush it.
Yeah, no. I'm literally trying to blast a hole in the wall so I can start throwing Eldritch Blasts through it.
You're literally trying to, like, windmill Jenga?
Yes. Gonna slip and crit Malkar.
I really don't think they're gonna get this hellish. I should have just fucking dropped Hunger of Adar in the middle of the room and gone upstairs.
You could.
I can't now.
Why not?
I don't have any more spell slots.
Well,
I
that
used like
sucks.
2.
And that's why Warlocks only get 2 spell slots. Also, BRB.
You would.
Welcome back
Never
to
mind.
the magnificent clusterfuck that is tonight.
Yes. Never mind, I will be right here. I am just gonna stay here.
Eric?
Hmm?
What would happen if just one day Malkai went mad and casted Hunger of Adar in a tiny room with all his friends?
Interesting things.
Things would happen.
All right. So,
Is Taylor back?
Oh yeah, I'm here. I decided not to go.
okay. So that's going to bring us to the purple hunched figure over here. Who is going to do stuff. By stuff, I mean...
Stuff.
stuff. This creature is going to disappear. Ron, what are you doing?
Looking up a.
Do I notice that it disappeared?
Yeah, it's probably pretty plain to see.
Okay.
Or not see, I guess, as the case may be.
I am going to, seeing that the not seeing that the wall is cracked, I'm just going to go ahead and fucking do it again. Just
Alright, Melkar. Con save.
Hey. Is this from the spell itself or concentration?
you have to do one for the
Oh.
spell itself, and then if you fail,
That's a good point. Actually, you need to make a couple more.
Yep.
Fine.
Alright.
Okay.
So no matter what order you take those in,
Mm-hmm.
Melkar's doing just fine.
How much was that take? 7?
Yes. Does the shithead up there also take it, or no?
Ophelia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Did I hear a whale or anything? Any type of sound?
Yeah, she's still kind of... Apparently you heard that. But, yeah, as there's just the sound of conflict. It doesn't seem to have really died down at all. You can still kind of gather that, she's probably still fighting Rictavio on the stairs, as was the case when you left.
But at least it sounded like I hit her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take, 1, 2-ish steps kind of back and line up where I've been dropping the shatter on. And I'm just going to, I will end my turn there and wait.
Okay. Alright. So then Rictavio is going to... let's see. His hands begin to glow as he seems to be casting some sort of magic. And as he plants his hands on himself, you see him begin to heal up.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm just kidding.
And that'll do it for him. Dire wolves. Okay, so the one by the door does make its way out slowly but surely, squeezing through. It ends up basically right there, right there. And then the other one, upon which Yoan is riding, going to snap in the general direction where Bella was last time you saw her. That is an 8 to hit, which is not going to get it. So, I guess that'll do it for your dire wolves. Brings us to Bella, who interestingly, none of you see or yeah. I would say at this point, Melkar too. You notice Bella's just gone.
Yep.
All right.
Um, Actually, go ahead and make a perception check, Melkar.
All right. Oh.
Yeah, no, she's gone.
Yep. Gone. Lost and gone forever.
Yep. Okay. So then that'll bring us to Yoan. What's Yoan doing from the back of the direwolf?
Since I know the purple people eater disappeared, I can tell Dirk to go find it. See if I can smell it and track it.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself again.
Okay. All right. And is that it?
Yep.
Okay. Brings us to Ophelia, who keep going at it. Is 17 to hit, and so she rakes her now protruding claws as you cross the front of Tavio. All right. The tiger comes barging in, kind of squeezing its way in. Can't really see or perceive in any way any sort of threat, and so just kind of looks around, unsure what to do. Malkar, what are you doing?
I'm gonna head upstairs. It's,
Okay.
full 30 movement, if that's what it takes to get up.
All right. So as you turn around, you pretty much run headlong into Bella.
Oh, hello there.
And mind you, she still can't see, but you kind of
Oh.
run into her.
We'll say that anyways. Just to whatever I bumped into.
Okay. And I mean, she's not going to like stop you or anything, but if you'd like to continue, you can do that.
Sure.
Okay. And you're going up to like fully up to the third floor.
Yeah, if possible.
Okay. Yeah, that should be doable too. Yeah. So, as Melkar heads upstairs, a lot of the darkness in the lower level begins to dissipate, or at least, kind of just move away.
What do I see up here?
Since you're the only one there, I guess I can just take it off. But yeah, you see kind of a small, cramped bedroom kind of setup.
Mm-hmm.
Getting into more specifics, go ahead and make a perception check. All right. So you can see that in here is a series of crates stacked one on top of another, kind of in a makeshift closet at one side of the room. next to the closet-like thing is just a pile of discarded clothing. There's a ladder that seems to head up toward the ceiling. And then there's a moldy, kind of tattered-looking bed. Another side of the room it would be, or like the north west on your.
Is there like a little door or anything that goes up into the ceiling? Where the ladder is?
Yeah, essentially it looks like kind of a trapdoor kind of setup.
Can I go up it? And into it?
Not on this turn, but
If I use action to dash, could I?
you could get up to the. Well, yeah, I would say you could do that. So yeah, you dash and climb up the ladder and kind of force the trapdoor open, and find yourself standing at what you can kind of tell now is the uppermost chamber in this windmill. You can just see where the veins kind of converge, and then there's a single shaft that turns the inner machinations of the windmill, or at least did. It seems to be in pretty bad disrepair, and you doubt that this thing would even do its intended job anymore.
Is there anything else up here?
Go ahead and make one more perception check for me.
Come on.
At least you're consistent. Yeah, I mean, there's really not a lot of room, and there's not a lot to fill out the little bit of room that there is. You see a few look to be like old birds' nests, long abandoned. Just a couple little scraps of discarded cloth or wood here and there, but nothing that really draws your attention.
Can I sit on top of the trapdoor so nothing can get up here? Or
Sure
does it
can.
open downwards?
No, it opens up, so yeah, you could do that.
Alright. I'm gonna sit on top of the door. Or stand or whatever.
All right. So that being the case, yeah, we've actually got the darkness out of the picture here. Okay. That's it for Malkar, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Ron, what are you doing outside?
How's the wall looking? Is there a hole?
There are places where the stone is clearly compromised. Not a hole per se, but you could probably punch one with enough force.
Well, correction. Would there be enough room for me to be able to cast Eldritch Blast into it? Because I don't actually have to see the creature. It's just a ranged spell attack against the target, and it's a creature within range.
If there's
Okay.
no hole there to hit them, your thing would just hit the wall.
Yeah, and that's kind of the issue that you're facing. Full-on hole point.
You could probably make a hole with it.
Now, here's a question. Do I even have to... I don't have to see them, so could I just hit them with Eldritch Blast? If I know they're there?
It's a blast of energy that comes out from your hand or whatever. It doesn't like spawn on the other side of a wall and then hit them.
It just streaks toward a creature within range. So can it go through the doorway and up the stairs and hit the creature? As long as it's within 120 feet of me. Sorry, 240 because spell sniper.
I mean, but it is a beam.
Yeah. by definition, a beam emanates from one point and travels in a straight trajectory. So, yeah, probably not.
Okay, well, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I see any? Well, I can't see anything because of the way the shadowing is, but can I actually see anything?
Looking in from that vantage point, you would see obviously the ass end of a tiger.
Yep.
And then further in the room, you see Yoan riding a direwolf.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you can really see from that vantage point.
I can't see just a little bit of anything over here. I can't see anything physically there, but like
No,
the
you
Bella.
don't see. No, you don't see Bella. You don't see the thing. Nope.
All right. Then with that, I'm going to. Can I essentially climb on, like climb over the thing and just like use my over the tiger and use my action to get inside, or at least climb onto the tiger?
Sure.
All right. So I guess that'll put me like where here. Oops.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, just enough so I'm inside.
Okay.
And then I see Rictavio, right?
Yeah.
I am going to say, "Holy shit, Rictavio! Keep it up!" I'm gonna inspire him,
Okay.
and that'll end my turn.
All right. Which brings us to Rictavio, who.
How is he looking, by the way?
Starting to show some wear and tear.
Okay.
Yeah, so he is actually going to then cast another spell. You see his hands begin to glow, and he kind of plants them back on his chest. Orangish glow kind of encapsulates his body, and again, you see a number of his wounds begin to heal up. That's gonna do it for that, I believe. Direwolf with Yoan on the back is let's see. Well, hold on tight, Yoan.
Okay.
Running across here and attempt to leap up and kind of snatch Ophelia off the stairs here.
She's the purple
Nice.
people eater?
What?
He's the purple people eater?
No, but that's the only thing that it can sense. It sniffs around and doesn't pick up on anything. There's not.
Oh.
Yeah, it's.
So it just attacks her. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the wolf is actually running through the space that Bella was just occupying, and there's no visible reaction or anything.
Okay.
So, yeah. Let's see. It's gonna be. Versus her roll. Okay, so the wolf runs across the room and kind of leaps up, not fully planting itself on the stairs, but launching itself far enough forward that it can kind of close its jaws around Ophelia's ankle and kind of dragging her back to a point where she's like hanging on to the stairs.
Ooh. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Um,
Just hear cackling up in the attic.
all right, and then at that point, okay. Bella is going to show back up. at the top of the stairs. And essentially being right there.
I can't see her,
Can
can I?
attack my puppy?
You don't know.
Can I see her?
Yeah, you'd just be able to see her from there.
Okay.
You don't know if you can see her.
Well, I mean, just wondering. So.
Yeah, and so she kind of steps down from second floor. Okay. So at that point, you see Rictavio begin to sort of recoil in some sort of like fear or disgust, horror, something. And
This wasn't an attack roll, was it?
it was not.
Okay.
Yeah,
He does
he is
have
just like.
inspiration too, by the way.
It wouldn't help with that nat 1 he rolled.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so he just looks terrified of something and can't quite see exactly what it would be. That she's just gonna step her butt right back upstairs.
Good.
And that's it for her. Yoan, what are you doing on the back of your direwolf, technically?
So, did my direwolf fall back down, or?
Yeah, it's back on ground level and kind of has Ophelia's ankle in her jaws or in its jaws, effectively grappling her as she's hanging on to not be brought down.
I want to pull out my spear once again and try and stab her.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my d8 for that.
Okay.
16.
You miss.
Dang it. Oh, wait. Do I have advantage? Or is it just the wolves?
No, that would just be the wolves.
Oh.
What's the advantage from?
Pack tactics.
Oh.
But it's 16 on an object that can't run away from me. Okay. And I will hop off my direwolf.
Okay. All right. That brings us to Ophelia, who is going to try and.
I realized I was muted. She's not.
You would be muted.
She's not considered prone, is she? Because she's hanging on.
That is an interesting predicament. Practically speaking, you know what? I would say yeah. So, if go ahead and make another attack roll, Becca. I would give you advantage, and then
Okay, can I add my 5 to the 12 then?
you can, and you hit.
Woo!
12 damage.
Hooray, semantics.
All right. So yeah, Ophelia just trying to wrench her way free of this rather unpleasant situation in which she finds herself.
Nope. She dies.
Yeah, no, she's pretty stuck. So
Change the phrasing to she's pretty fucked.
not really seeing much option. She disappears.
And his jaws just fall shut?
Yep.
How?
How rude.
Yep.
So that brings us to the tiger, who is just gonna kind of come up behind Rictavio and seemingly await orders, because there's no one in range really that he can see that would be a threat.
Okay. I will hop off his back and just stay where I am.
I'm curious. When Yoan cast slow earlier, would I know that it was him that I was affected by?
You weren't in sight. You were upstairs.
He didn't need to be.
Well, no, I know. I'm saying he would have no idea who cast it.
Yeah, I would say you wouldn't really have any way of knowing.
All right.
Yeah. So anything you'd like to do up here in your little, kind of hideout?
I guess just look around. Is there anything of interest in this room?
Not really. I mean, it's nests and tattered cloth and wood.
If you search the bird's nest, you might find a ring, or an egg, or a seed. RuneScape.
I guess I'm gonna go back down to the 3rd floor.
Okay.
Climb down the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just kind of wait in that room,
All right.
pull up my book, and start reading for the next 50 rounds. I'm gonna lay on the bed.
Okay. So yeah. Those of you who are still downstairs, then you can see at the top of the stairs, the darkness seems to return,
Okay.
just kind of hovering there at the top.
I look at Yoan. Melkar's okay.
Yep, that's all I'm doing.
Okay. All right. Ron, what are you doing?
I'll look at Yoan and say, was this? Where'd she go? And point to where the purple bitch was.
I don't know.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on that location.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
I actually get 2 of them. Being that I am.
Make your 2 attack rolls.
All right.
Oh?
You beat the shit out of that wall.
Yeah, I do. I look at Yoan. I got her. Don't worry.
I don't think anything was there.
Is the
No,
house,
it's okay. I got her.
is the house like shaking at all? Like, should I be worried?
I mean, you hear the sounds of combat, really. It's not anything out of the ordinary, I guess.
Alright. I'm gonna keep sitting there reading the book.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, can I look at Yoan and go, are they still upstairs? Or are they all upstairs?
Maybe.
Okay. Good to know. And I will, essentially, in the absence of the tiger, wherever the doorway is, just like kind of stand in front of the door, trying to block it with my frame.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn. So should I be one more to the right then, or am I good?
I know what you need, so it's all good.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll kind of be looking upstairs, trying to look past those 2 to see if I can see anybody.
All right. Not being able to see anything. I would say Rictavio probably kind of backs off and takes up more of a defensive position. Right about there. And let's see.
As he passes by, I'll just whisper, Octavio, you look like shit. I'll help you out in a minute.
Yeah, so it would appear that he is just going to once again kind of heal him.
Did I hurt him that bad?
I mean, he was toe to toe with whatever Ophelia is for
Yeah.
quite a while. Plus, you were hucking spells at him.
After he heals himself, I'll lean over. You still look like shit. I'll help you out after this.
All right. So the dire wolves. What specifically was their last order?
To well, the one outside was told to not anyone escape, to guard watch outside, and this one was to find, them.
Okay.
Well, find specifically the purple people leader.
Okay. It sniffs around. And, let's see. Okay. Begins kind of squeezing its way past the tiger and slowly making its way up the kind of undersized staircase for its frame. You hear just as it kind of abruptly stops and snaps at something.
Yes. Hit it. Can I still see it, or is it like gone completely up the stairs and snapped at
No,
something?
you can still see its butt kind of hanging down the steps. It's probably for your purposes, probably like this,
Okay.
or I guess like that.
Good to
But yeah, doesn't sound like it found anything, or at least doesn't sound like it hit anything, I should say. That'll do it for its turn. Okay. Yoan, what are you doing?
As soon as I know it found something up the stairs, I'm gonna try running up the stairs and stabbing whatever it's pointing at. I don't know if I can get. I have 30 movement. Can you get me as far as I can get?
Yeah. Okay, so you basically get right to the top of the stairs. You're kind of at that point.
Is he pointing within melee range? Or?
Hard to say because at the top of the stairs, really at this,
No.
it's dark.
Do it.
I'm just gonna take a stab
Yeah.
in the dark. Not like immediately, like right in front of the stairs where I saw his butt.
Yeah,
Like with the concept that I know how big he is.
yeah, that's fair. So yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll. Nothing.
Okay.
Okay. The tiger is then going to kind of pile back up the stairs, trying to see what all the fuss is about. It's kind of a traffic jam, though.
I'm gonna save my bonus action, or in case I need to give instructions.
I'm sorry. You strangely enough, you broke up, and even though you're right behind me, I couldn't hear what you said.
I'm gonna hold my bonus action to give my wolves instructions if I need to.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. I mean, yeah, that's good.
And flatten myself against the wall so that the tiger past me.
Okay. Yeah, so traffic jam of large animals. Melkar, you are in the third floor bedroom. What would you like to do?
I'm laying up on the bed, reading the book.
He's literally finished his second paragraph.
Just
All right,
like, huh?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Alright.
Okay. You.
Are not alone.
Okay. You find in the bed a number of kind of odd, misshapen things as you lay back. Seems like there are hard objects in the bed. Rooting around a little bit, you find four various pieces of relatively cheap jewelry, but you gather they'd probably be worth about 25 gold apiece.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna take them all. Then go back to reading.
Okay. That'll do it for Melkar. Ron, what are you doing?
Well, it's a huge clusterfuck up there, so I'm gonna look over at Octavio and go, Octavio, like I said, you look like shit. And I'm going to reach out and cast Cure Wounds on him. And for flavor, can I also cast Prestidigitation and make it so that, like, it cleans his wherever I touched up?
Sure.
Okay. So he heals 7.
Okay.
And I'll say, that's a mighty fine tiger you've got. And that will just, I'm going to kind of still stand in the doorway, and that'll end my turn.
All right. Yeah, kind of brushing himself off, Octavio says, "Indeed it is." Looks around and, well, kind of just draws his weapon and follows the processional of entities heading up the steps. Direwolf at the top of the steps sniffs around, seemingly not finding anything, and just kind of blindly losing its way through the darkness at this point. Yoan.
Before this, I yelled so that the outdoor one can hear me to sniff around too to see if it can find traces of anything. But keep an eye on the door.
I got the door.
Okay, so sniff around to see if he can find anything. I don't know, going to stand at the top, out of the top of the steps, and like right into the room, out of the way, just to see if anything, if they find anything.
All right. At this point, I'd say we can go ahead and break initiative. So, yeah, how are you guys just proceeding from this point on?
Reading that book.
Okay.
Darkness is up for however long it takes 10 minutes to go by.
I start talking to Octavio almost immediately and saying, I think we should just knock the fucking tower down.
After the second floor, I head. After my direwolf investigates the second floor, I'll head down. So.
Nice. I kind of whisper the same thing to Yoan. And I say, I'll message to Yoan, nothing has left here. I think we should take this place down. Just in case they're still inside. Okay.
Let's get Melkar out, though, first.
Do we have to?
Is there a reason not to?
I point up at the fucking globe of darkness sticking out to the top of the...
I don't think it goes through walls, it just, if there's like holes and whatnot, it could seep down through.
You say this now?
Well, wait a second. What?
Yeah, so when I was in the attic, the trap door should have been blocking it unless there was like holes in the floor or something.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, that's a super important thing.
It says it spreads around corners.
Yeah. So unless it was being completely blocked by like a solid wall or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. So we just fucked up that whole fight. No big deal. All right.
What?
Yeah, that you should not have been.
Well, yeah, I guess technically with the around corners thing, you're okay for most of the fight.
But as soon as
When I was in the attic, I was too far anyway. So
Yeah, that's true. So no, the fight was fine because it is open air. It's not like you've got a door at each flight of the stairs.
so do we still
Oh,
see it leaking out the side because of the hole I blew in, or like the bricks?
You didn't blow a hole in.
Oh,
You damaged it a little bit. You know,
Oh.
there are cracks, I guess, but you don't even know if they go all the way through.
okay. Well, I drag Yoan inside and point up the stairs at the darkness. That's getting real annoying.
I mean, how much you care about him.
I can care less about him, honestly.
oh,
He's a good smoking partner, but frankly, he doesn't. Huh?
He did help with the tree blights
Yeah, I know.
and the vampires.
Yeah, but he just casts darkness and makes it harder for the rest of us. Okay, fine. And I will yell out, Melkar, you might want to come down.
you see a bubble of darkness coming towards you.
I'd head outside so that I don't get covered by the bubble of darkness.
Yeah, I stay away from it too. And I say, Yoan, you should have your wolves stand right in front of the door and not let anything other than Melkar out.
I will.
So, and I stand at the ready as well.
Is everyone out of the house, like, just blocking the door?
We're all out around, kind of waiting for you to come out.
Okay, alright, as I come out, or not come out, but when I get onto the first floor, I just kind of either control flame or prestidigitation, whatever I can. Just start burning anything flammable.
As you're coming down?
Sure. Or, well, no, when I'm on the first floor,
Okay.
because I don't want to kill anyone of our group.
I will say, Melkar, as you were descending from the floor, you would have noticed that there were a pair of absolutely terrified-looking children locked away in crates in the third floor.
Oh!
It's your call what you'd like to do.
Wait, aren't I on the bed on the third floor?
Yeah.
Yes. You said they look absolutely terrified?
Yeah, so the pile of crates in the closet, as you've spent now a good length of time kind of just directly across the room from them, I'd say your gaze probably met them at some point. And yeah, there are just a pair of children locked in two of the three crates that are sitting in the closet.
I'll shut down. I'll be down in a moment.
Okay.
And then, how old do these children look?
Oh, maybe 5 to 7.
That's not an impressionable age. I'll set them free. I'm gonna later on. I'm gonna try and recruit them for my cult.
Okay. So yeah, as Melkar comes down, a pair of little children come sprinting down the steps and just hauling ass for the door. not even stopping to look at the wolf or the tiger or anything. They are just running for the door.
Being that I'm guarding the door, can I attempt to grab them?
Sure. I'd say it's easy enough. I mean, you know.
Well, Rictavio's standing right there. I'll say, Rictavio, heads up.
Okay. So yeah, these two kids, one boy, one girl, come sprinting down and kind of like, you know, slam on the brakes just about at the last second. Just kind of look up at you, not saying a word, just tears in their eyes.
I'll just say, it's okay, you're safe. I want to insight check the kids.
Okay.
Do they look like they're actual kids, or are they in disguise?
I mean, they look like kids.
Like, I guess I'm gonna touch them both on the heads just to see if they're. Make sure it's not an illusion. Make sure they are who they are.
They feel like kids.
Cool. Okay, I'll say you're safe now. Don't worry. We'll protect you. You need to tell us what happened or what's going on. Then I'll point over towards Rictavio and say, "Stay by him. He'll keep you safe."
They both just kind of like glance over at him, back at you. Not a word.
Are they heading towards his direction?
I mean, you're more or less next to each other, but yeah.
Yeah. I just basically want them to get over there by him, away from the door, in case something happens.
Yeah. They kind of huddle over, and Rictavio immediately switches to his performer hat and says, Come, children, come. Let me tell you a story. He starts, sharing all of the wonderful stories that he's shared with you guys over the brief time you've known him.
Okay. And I'm kind of like half paying attention to the story because I fucking love stories, but I'm also focusing on anything else coming down the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, there are no signs of anything else besides eventually Malcolm coming down the stairs.
All right. As the darkness starts coming down, I'll say let's all get out and let him come down.
Okay.
I'm setting anything flammable on fire on the way down.
All right.
Say, hey Melkar, can you drop the darkness?
It should be down by now.
Okay. In that case, then yeah, we'll just wait for you to come down. I just don't want the kids to be in darkness and be afraid.
All right. So yeah, Malkar comes down, lighting fires as he goes.
I see what he's doing, and I go and start lighting other shit on fire with prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
Yep. Okay.
And then
So,
leaf
yeah,
blowing it.
Yeah, before long, you've got probably upwards of a couple dozen small fires started in various places throughout the windmill.
I say, all right, out, everybody out. Let's get out.
Okay. And yeah, you all file outside, and just kind of see the windmill behind you begin to open flames. Despite a lot of the structure being made of stone, there's enough wood in its composition that it does start to give in places. And even the large, worn and weathered veins begin to catch fire. So there's this large, X of flame just kind of hanging from the front of the itself.
When I see a stone that needs to get moved, I move it. Help destroy the integrity of the structure.
Okay.
Can I find a stick? Like a
Sure.
marshmallow stick, essentially.
Sure.
I'm going to reach in my bag and grab the parsnip that I have. And
All right.
break a piece off, stick it on the end of the thing, and hold it out into the flames. And I just for a second, and cast prestidigitation on it, and make it taste like a roasted marshmallow, and offer it to the kids. and say, "Here, it's good."
Okay. They take the food and
And I'll break a piece off and eat it just to show them it's fine.
all right. Yeah, the girl smiles a little bit. Um, the boy is still just virtually non-responsive. I mean, he's awake and functioning, but not really responding in any notable way.
That's fine.
You
So,
making kids take candy from strangers?
not really. It's
I mean, to be fair, he's making them eat their vegetables.
yeah, and it tastes like fucking marshmallows, roasted marshmallows. That's incredible.
what he's saying is give him a dream pastry.
We're getting there. I still have no idea.
About what?
No, they would
They
explain
actually
to you.
do. It was
I
kind
told
of.
you. I told you they make you fall asleep.
And then we immediately afterward had a fight. Huh?
I mean, I don't know what that would mean, but
Action of battle, I
The
forgot.
fight.
Wasn't a significant thing.
I think it's fairly significant. You got kidnapped because of it.
Fair enough.
so yeah, the windmill up in flames and bits of the structure just begin to crumble down.
I have one of my wolves on each side, one by the door, one by the back, in case people jump out the sides.
Okay. Um,
Or creatures.
I'm watching
Yeah, this-
another side too after those marshmallows.
yeah, this is a valid point. So, what's everybody doing? At least anyone who'd like to keep an eye out. What are you doing to do so?
The wagon where we came in on, I'm sitting where I was before, just reading my book. Not giving a shit.
I'm standing on one of the cardinal directions where I can see both of them.
Okay.
I'm leaf blowing, like just standing in a direction and just kind of like leaf blowing around in circles with Eldritch Blast. Essentially, just kind of casting it around me. If I see anything move, or if I,
Mm-hmm.
like the wind blows and a piece of grass moves next to me, I'm like, oh! Just Eldritch Blast it.
I also, with my mold earth, make the area around it difficult terrain.
Okay. Okay. So, Melkar, go ahead and make a perception check.
Alright.
All right. As you're just sitting there, wagon, reading your book, you see three figures materialize, wagon, right around where the horse is. And these three hunched bull creatures, all with long, nasty-looking claws, dig into the horse's throat, ripping it out.
Or horsey.
I'm gonna laugh just like that out loud.
Can we roll
As-
perception checks to see if we hear that?
Yeah.
If he's laughing, I'm assuming I'm gonna look at him.
Yeah.
All right. So surprisingly, Ron, of all people, that Malkar is laughing and looks over as these three purple creatures are just gutting the horse that's already in the process of just collapsing down to the.
I'll just look over and yell, "Purple things! Get it!" And point And I'm going to just Eldritch Blast, start dropping Eldritch Blasts on him.
Okay. Go ahead and make one attack roll. An Eldritch Blast.
Is it one, or do I get like a full cast, or
Well,
is it just
get what? Yeah, whatever you get for your normal cast, I should
Alright,
say.
so that's 2.
Okay. Yeah, they both just seem to miss by just a bit. And is anyone else doing anything?
I'll yell at my dogs to get the purple creatures.
Okay. And they take off, snarling and sprinting in that direction.
I yelled at the cat too. Like, purple
Right.
things.
Yeah, Rictavio probably would have gotten around to doing that actually. But yeah, as all the creatures begin dashing in that direction, the 3 purple things just appear once more, and you are left in relative silence, but for the burning windmill behind you.
The dead horse.
I look over at
Dead horse.
Rictavio. Do you have anything that can help? You said you had a clerical background.
He promptly makes his way over there, having already been in sort of a dead sprint trying to join the fray.
Did I have enough time to cast a spell?
Yeah, you could have cast a spell.
Oh, can I cast a spell? Are they within 60 feet?
I'd say just barely, yeah.
Can I cast Hold Person on?
Hmm.
I'm assuming they're humanoids.
Actually, that is a valid question. That
In the meantime, can I make some kind of roll to see if I knew what those things were?
sure. Technically speaking, they are not.
Oh. Okay. Yes. Just cast.
Oh, come on!
Nope. No idea.
I knew what the little demon thing was, but I didn't know anything else.
Frostbite at one.
Okay.
My 1 point of damage.
It slows their movement though, doesn't it? Or is it something else?
No. It gets the disadvantage on the next weapon attack.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, you do manage to land a slight annoyance of a hit, one of the creatures, as the 3 of them do dissipate. Yeah, you see nothing, signs of movement. Yeah. And as Rictavio is already making his way back toward the wagon, he begins uttering a prayer under his breath to Morning Lord.
I guess I'll hand him the amulet.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of kneels down by the horse and attempts to heal it, but it's of no use. It's just lying there motionless. Rictavio is surprisingly stoic through the whole process, visibly shaken by the loss of trusty beast. He stands up, wiping the gore off of his hand. Ended up there as he was placing his hands.
I'll press digitation in his hands.
And with a deep sigh, he just kind of walks around the other side of the wagon without a word.
I look at you and, well, do we think the wolves can pull this cart?
I can. The wolves are only gonna last for an hour total,
Oh,
but I can pull it, I guess.
you don't look that strong. You're pretty strong, but you don't look
No.
near.
At that point, I'd walk up to Octavio and ask him if he wants me to pull the cart.
He he just kind of looks really downcast and says, "I have a moment, please."
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I want. No, I say, I'm sorry. It's your horse. I mean, he walked off. He's not next to us, right?
Yeah, he went around the back of the wagon basically.
I walk up to the horse and I brush its hair so that.
All right. Is there anything else anyone would like to do at this point?
Can I possibly take a short rest?
In theory, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna take a short rest and use 2 hit die.
Okay.
As long as nothing's attacking, I'll do the same.
All right.
Loss of use.
Alright, I am now full health. And I believe I gain all of my bardic inspiration back. Or no, thought I did. Oh yeah, yep. So I get all of my inspiration back as well.
Okay. And I suppose that's where we'll leave off for.
Yeah, I was having so much fun at the same time. I felt like a huge